We are we're back. I guess we're back. I guess I'm gonna just go ahead and say welcome back to the 2025 season of the Family Bonding Show, which by the way seems exactly like it seems like it's exact it seems like it's the same thing as we had. I don't I don't I
Let me
don't
help you
I
out.
just
Let me help you out. You clearly
I
you
don't
need
know.
some help. The mom
Uh,
needs help, so the son's taking over. Welcome back. Once again, we've lost our first game of the season. Shocker. We're there. Shocker, the offensive line was atrocious. Shocker, the quarterback looked like he never played football in his life. Because how can you make any decisions when you have that as your line for the last 12 years? It's been the same. We've had, I think they said 9 different starting quarterbacks since 2020. In 5 years, we have 9 different starting quarterbacks. 9. But shockingly, through all of that, the offensive line hasn't changed one time. It's been atrocious, bottom five for those 5 years and for the last 10 years. Since Eli Manning has been here, we have had a bad offensive line. We can't run, we can't pass, we can't do play action, we can't run screens. Why are we even playing? Brian Dayball, I hope you're out of there next year. Joe Shane, you need to be gone too. We need actual. Why is Dan Quinn performing great? We overlooked him as a head coach. He went to the NFC Championship last year. Then acquired Debo Samuel and some other players on defense, and now they're ready for the Super Bowl. That's what it looks like. I'm not saying that they're going to win the Super Bowl, but you acquire Debo Samuel. Most of the players you had last year don't leave. Jaden Daniels still looks like he's the man. The only thing that
X.
changed is that Debo Samuel went there, making them a better team. What did the Giants do? The same thing we always do. We don't do much. We go for all these skill picks. Abdul Carter, one tackle today. One. One. This brother wanted to wear Lawrence Taylor's jersey and asked him to take it out of retirement. And you go out there and you get one tackle in your debut. You get one tackle. That's what we're doing now. We're going to disrespectfully ask for somebody's jersey out of retirement. And then because we don't get it, we go into this game thinking, all right, I'm going to prove why. This is what I'm assuming he's doing. I'm going to prove why I should get that jersey. And you get one tackle. Kayvon Thibodeau, you got one sack and 2 tackles. Brian Burns finally did something and got more than one sack in a game. Looked like he was about to be a menace. The pass rush was the only thing that looked pretty good today. The coverage was terrible. Receivers were wide open, dropping catches. We're lucky that the score was only 21-6. They should have won by 35. With the amount of drop passes they had, Zach Ertz dropping a big first down in the early first quarter of the game, basically saving the momentum that we could have had. Oh, but then we go out there and go 3-and-out. While Daniel Jones is over there with 3 touchdowns in his debut as a Colt, 250 passing yards, and no interceptions. They won 30 to whatever. It was 30 to something. After I saw 30 to 0, I stopped checking the score. Daniel Jones performed better than Russell Wilson. All because Russell Wilson's on the New York Giants with a 50% pass completion for the day, under 150 passing yards. It's the offensive line. It sucks. It's been the same problem since before Daniel Jones, and it's the same problem after him. How is it that we go from the end of the Eli era to this atrocious era of Daniel Jones, and then now we're on the Russell Wilson era, and the same problem is the common denominator? Does anybody in that front office have at least half a brain that they could use to process this information? It's a joke. We're a freaking joke still. The defense looks great, but as we see over the course of the game, they start to decline because they're on the field 75% of the dang time.
Yep. Same old, same old.
It's a joke. We're a freaking joke. Russell Wilson's going to try to find his way to get out of New York if Malik Neighbors doesn't before him. Russell Wilson looked like he already had played half a season today. He got up off of that field towards the end of the game. He said,
He got knocked down.
"Picture
The guy was knocked down multiple times. He was sacked. He wasn't ready for all that. They don't. Do they practice sacks in preseason?
They need to just practice. How about that? Because it doesn't look like they're practicing. How is it that we got the same offensive line from last year and they haven't improved? You want to know what they improved in? They didn't give up 8 sacks in one game so far.
That's embarrassing. That's an improvement.
I don't know what else to tell you. There's nothing else good to talk about. They had the nerve to say at halftime that Daniel Jones, or excuse me, the New York Giants need Daniel Jones now.
No, no, no.
You think Daniel Jones is going to play like that?
No,
Look
no.
at Russell Wilson. He went to the Super Bowl multiple times. He's got a ring. How is it that he can't play behind this team? Oh, it's the offensive line. Russell Wilson looks like he's ready to give up and retire already at the end of that game. It was terrible. I know Russell Wilson is not supposed to be the saving grace. I already know that. Before anybody goes into the comment section, the son doesn't know football. If he thinks that Russell Wilson was going to change anything. I never said that he was going to change anything. How about the offensive line would change something? It's been the offensive line. You can look through all of our videos. I say the same damn thing every time. The offensive line stinks. It's bad. You can't play football with that offensive line. Tom Brady said it so eloquently earlier. He said, how is a quarterback supposed to play football and they're forced to throw the football before they're ready to throw it? Literally, you could look at Daniel Jones' last
But
6 years. That's how he played.
and if you look at the plays that are being called, if you compare the plays, what you saw between the Commanders and when Jaden Daniels, once he got the ball and was ready to pass it, the formation was different. What they just said was some more spread out. There was more activity. Everything is like bunched up. I don't know what that. You played football, so I don't know
It's a
how to
bunch.
call
It's
that.
a bunch. It could be a bunch right or a bunch left. When you have 3 receivers in a triangle formation close together to the offensive line, they run those kind of plays because they want to make you think that they're going to go run. But when you can't run the damn
You
football,
can't
it's not
run.
effective. Poor Cam Scatterboo, he had a great couple of plays, got me fired up just for the offensive line to forget how to block again, and then he can't do anything for the rest of the game. I don't care who you put back there. You could put the best player in football. You could put Patrick Mahomes at the quarterback position right behind that center. Patrick Mahomes ain't gonna be able to do nothing.
No.
I don't care. You could go back in time and get MVP 2015 Cam Newton. If you know, you know. He's not gonna do anything on that team.
Mm-mm.
You could get whoever you want and put him on that team. I promise you. Michael Vick from 2004, doing nothing. Nobody is doing anything with this football team as it's presently constructed with that offensive line. Nobody is doing anything.
The line is
Nobody.
the major detriment to the success of this team. It doesn't matter who is under center. It's just going to be the same old, same old. Period. That's it. It doesn't matter. If Brady came out of retirement and we put him there, he'd be rocked and on the field eating grass or artificial turf
He
like
would announce
everybody
his
else
retirement
has.
at halftime. He would just retire right there.
But like, you know what? I'm good. I'm going back to commentary. They need me in the booth.
I've never seen Russell Wilson look so flustered.
A lot to be flustered about.
He I don't think he knew what to do. He looked like he just didn't know what to do with that team.
At
Don't throw
Michael
Jackson Dart
Holmes,
out there.
yeah, don't, yeah, exactly. Well, he'll be out next week, but Michael Holmes is with us. He's one of our regulars. So
How
shout
you
out to
doing, Mike
Michael Holmes.
Holmes?
I've been chatting with him, and he said, Wilson has no fast reaction time, lost the linebacker, safeties are horrible. When will they fix the damn OL? Exactly. It's just everybody. What? Wait. First of all, why as fans do we see it? All of us. We see it every time. Every time. Also, we have somebody else in chat. Day. I think it's Day or Die. I'm not sure how to say it. Sorry about that. Uh, commented and said, "Y'all need to bench Russell Wilson ASAP." I don't even know if it's even
Benson
though he
Russell
looked.
Wilson's not going to solve nothing.
No, I mean,
I just told you who you could put behind that center. It don't
yeah,
matter. It
yeah.
doesn't matter. If you have the time that Russell Wilson has to make a read, You're not going to do anything. Those throws look crazy, yes, but half of it was because Russell Wilson was feeling pressure the whole game and was just throwing it just to get rid of it so he wouldn't get hit. I
Yeah.
don't think people understand how bad the offensive line can make a quarterback look. If your team cannot build an offensive line for a quarterback's success, that quarterback is going to look bad. It doesn't matter. If you throw Jameis Winston in there, he's going to throw 6 picks because he's just going to be throwing it crazy. You can't play an actual effective way of football behind that offensive line. There's no strat that works in that mindset. It only works for flashes. We saw flashes of it in the first quarter. After that, the game eventually takes over. And what I mean by that is the team starts figuring out how to more effectively get to the quarterback over time because they see the holes in our protection. And there's a lot of them. So all they need to do is figure out what's the fastest way for them to get to the quarterback at that point. And once they figure out the weak link for them based on how they play defense, it's over. We already had a 3-and-out on our first freaking drive. After that, what else was there to do?
Right.
The closest we got was a drive where there were a lot of penalties against the Commanders. There were a lot of them.
Yeah.
Even when we screwed up our opportunity when we got in the red zone, they gave us a whole new set of downs, and we still couldn't score.
Oh my God. You know my favorite line that we say in the show. Squandered
Squandered opportunities.
opportunities. I've been saying it for the last 5 seasons.
They gave us 8 downs in 20 yards or less to score, and we squandered all of them.
All
We
of
had
them.
8 tries, wasted 4, got the penalty, wasted the next 4, and we finished with field goals in Giants fashion, going for
Yeah.
field goals.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed in the last decade. Nothing. I've been watching the same football for 10 years with 9 to 10 different quarterbacks playing behind center. And nothing has changed.
I'm thinking that there were even more squandered opportunities for field goals too. I mean,
There were,
we didn't take all of the ones we should have taken. You know,
but we
we
never want
shouldn't
to
have.
play off of field goals.
No,
I'm tired of
no,
that. You don't
no.
win football games that way. We only lost 21-6. It feels like I lost 50-0. Like
Well,
because it
it might
just
as
it
well be.
there's
Might as
just
well
no improvement. And then you throw salt in the wound and Daniel Jones wins his first game easily at that. Look, commandingly.
be. Commanding. Oh God.
If Daniel Jones gets most improved player of the year, y'all won't see me for the whole next year.
Is there such a thing?
There's some sort of award out there. Something. He might get it. If he continues to play like this, my health is not going to get any better.
No.
This is not going to be a good season for me. The Commanders look like they're the best team in our division right now because the Eagles did not look like they were ready to go against the Cowboys.
No, they
And the
did that have
Cowboys are
a good
not good
showing.
either. Not that we're any better, but
No.
it looks like we'll probably be the worst team in football again. If this offensive
Great.
line, if this offensive line plays like this, the way that they did today, and the fact that, oh God, they're showing the part where Malik Neighbors and Brian Daboll got into an argument, and then Daboll tried to make amends and give him a high five, and
Yeah, it
Malik
was like
Neighbors
some sort
curved
of
him.
like, yeah,
He curved him. Malik
the
Neighbors is
fact
gone. He's gonna be
it
out. He's gonna
the
be out of here.
fact that, it's playing out on the field, what we're seeing on the field, uh
It's not
the
good.
lack of camaraderie. Let's say that the lack of camaraderie between the coach and a player. Yeah, that's not good. It's not good at all.
Malik Neighbors is gonna want out of here.
He wasn't. I was surprised to see him playing because it was for sure they said that he was not going to be playing for sure.
Man, they probably scammed him into thinking that they were gonna win.
Probably.
My whole thing is they've got to change the line. Whoever comes in here next year, because management can't be the same next year. It
It's
can't.
the last chance season. I started saying this in preseason. This is the last chance season for Russell Wilson as a player, not as a Giant, as a player. Brian Daboll, not as a coach, because he'll find another job, but his last chance with the Giants. Joe Shane, I don't know what his future looks
He
like, to
might be. He
be
might be
honest.
done after this. I think he's done after this. There's no way another team signs him. That after all of the
Yeah.
moves he's made, there's no way someone signs him. If
No.
if Daniel Jones gets to the playoffs this year, oh no, forget about it. There's no way. There's no way. I don't think that's gonna happen. But if for some odd reason they even have a chance to make it to the playoffs, and they do make it, you can forget about it.
Yeah. And
Nobody's gonna
here's the
sign.
thing.
No.
People who have regular jobs, who work, 9 to 5, whatever. If you have one terrible thing on your record, anything that you've done that has somehow followed you anywhere on your record, and they can be found, whether it's online, whether it's something that is the part of your credit report, anything, your employer will find it. You know
Yep.
what? Joe Shane has a whole season of Hard Knocks from 2024 that shows bad decision making
Yep.
that would make someone say he's not our guy to do anything in our front office. Period.
Yeah.
So there you go. So you're right. There probably is not much left for this guy in
Nope.
the NFL. So it's the last chance season. It's the last chance season for the Giants to show that they're able to be capable of keeping a player like an Abdul Carter, like a Malik Neighbors. These guys are going to want. I don't know what Abdul signed. I don't know how long. I don't remember what he signed as far as a contract. He'd be lucky if it's only for 1 year.
It's at
And
minimum two. It's
yeah.
probably gonna be two.
But we know Malik is gonna be one out. I mean, he's got he's already set us up with the latest is the back aches, the back pain. He has groin and toe injuries from LSU, so
I ain't seen any of
he,
that today.
he's gonna be
He had a lot of
finding
energy and
way.
strength to argue
Yes, he was very pissy at
with
the
the
end.
head coach, which again, never good when a player is getting into it with a coach.
Let me tell you something.
And you're on
Jackson
in
Dart
a
looked
losing
pissy too.
culture.
Yeah, and Jackson Dart, somebody else who looked pissy. I think he wanted probably to come in.
He's
Um,
not going to change anything. I'm sorry. Respectfully to
no,
Jackson Dart, you don't want to go out there right now. You
yeah,
don't want to go out
yeah.
there right now. That offensive line is not built for somebody who's trying to turn the franchise around. It's not even built for somebody to win. It's not built for anything. It's built for failure. That's about it. That offensive line is terrible. I'm tired of watching it. And they talk about, oh, if anyone here right now, or even later who watches this video later, if you actually think Andrew Thomas coming back would be an improvement for this
Oh
line,
my
you're
God.
delusional. That one person will not change the other five linemen or four linemen, whoever, if you're going to include the tight end in there. But if you're not going to include the tight end, he's not going to fix the left guard, the right guard, the center, or the right tackle, or the tight end. He's not going to fix any of that. That doesn't change how they play if you bring back Andrew Thomas. It fixes maybe one element of the line. But what about the whole power side, the whole strong side? What about having just actual protection on a pass play from all
How
linemen?
about that? How about that?
Andrew Thomas is not going to change this team.
No,
Andrew
especially
Thomas
as
is
long as,
inconsistent himself.
oh my God, beyond inconsistent. We've
He'll be
seen
the
him in
best lineman
street
and be the
clothes.
worst.
We've seen him
Yep.
in street clothes on the sideline more than we've seen him with a uniform on.
Yep. It's upsetting. All these top 10 draft picks just being wasted. All of them. Andrew Thomas, Abdul
Ba-
Carter.
Basically,
Kid.
a bunch of no-show jobs.
Yep. Just horrible.
No-show
We've
jobs.
wasted a lot of talent.
It's like the Giants mafia. The mafia in New York, New Jersey, I guess everywhere, is known for having a bunch of guys working on jobs that are no-show jobs. That's really probably who coined it was the mafia. So they would get a contract and they'd have a bunch of guys working who just, would again literally no show. They were just on the books so that they can figure out ways to pass the illegal money. The money may not be illegal in this situation, but we got a bunch of guys that have no show jobs on the Giants. There's
Yeah.
no question. Bunch of guys,
It's
no show
sad.
jobs.
It's just and who knows? I believe we have the Cowboys next week, so we're really screwed. It's just
Yes, it is not a good situation. Michael Holmes, he commiserating with us again that the same old oh well that sucked last year and the year before. Get Dave's out. Yeah, Dayball needs to go. I mean,
Dayball
that's
is terrible at play calling too. I have something to talk about. This first quarter pissed me off because why is it that when we got to the red zone for the first time, we tried, I didn't even talk about this earlier. Why did we try to do a little offensive tackle play where we got the tackle to be an eligible receiver downfield to go into the end zone for a pass? Teams that do that are the teams that already have success. We don't have that. Why is it that we got cute and thought, oh, we'll do a misdirection play. This tackle will be open over at the back of the end zone, which he kind of was, but not really. But why are we running those kind of plays? Why don't we just stick to the fundamentals and just do what a team that needs to show that they can play well should do? Like, oh, look, we can run it in the red zone. We can run it within 5 yards to try to score. We're a tough-nosed, hard-nosed football team. No, we went for some stupid misdirection play that was a colossal failure.
Yeah, the cutesy plays, we probably should do less of that.
We're not a team that can do that kind of stuff. Why
No,
don't
we
we
need to do
just show
less
that
of
we could
that.
do the basics?
Yeah. Yes, let's get back to it's the last chance. Get back to basics and just let's try to score on a drive within a few minutes, not eight,
And all
not
these
eight,
run, pass drives.
not
Why do
8 minute drives.
we always do a run on first down, then a run on second down, and a pass on third? We always do that. Why don't we do pass on first down, run on second down, pass on third down? Or like, why don't we do run, pass, 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 run, run? I don't know. Like, why do we always do run, run, pass all the time? Like, we
I don't
fail in the first run,
I
it'll
don't know.
lose maybe 2 yards. Then we're trying to do some uh option play or something where we still just hand it off to the running back anyway. It gets
Yeah,
3 yards. Like, what are we doing? Like, and then
I
we
don't
throw
know.
these screens on 3rd and 13. Like, it's like, why are we running these screen plays on 3rd and 13? Like and they know that we're passing. Like, they're gonna key for a screen to the wide receiver, especially if it's already going to be a pass play. Like, can we use our brain and have some common sense?
Oh, God forbid. I mean, use our brain. What? Excuse me? Use our brain. Are you kidding me?
What a concept. Like
What
I
a
just
concept. Using our brain.
Dayball's definitely still calling those plays because some of those plays I was scratching my head. And Russell Wilson, he looks like he is just phoning it in and on some of those plays. Toward the end of the game, he's just throwing it to the back of the end zone, just throwing it, just letting it go. He couldn't even get an accurate throw down today if he tried.
No.
It was just bad.
The
It was
fact that
sad.
that his legs move more than anybody else's is sad on this during this game. That he had the most yards, more than anyone. I think when he ran in the second quarter, I think he ran maybe about 12, 15 yards. And I think I heard uh, Brady say that that was the most yards run consecutively in the game at that point. That was after halftime. That was bad. That was bad. And that was Russell Wilson's legs, not
Tom Brady
the
called it bad
receiver.
football. He said this is bad football. That's what he called
Yes,
it.
of course just loves it. He has probably, of course,
I
one of the
love it
better.
too. Tell America how bad we are at football so that the general manager and the coach can get fired. Keep doing that, Tom Brady. I don't care. You were saying what I wanted to say on national television. Bad football. That's exactly what we are.
It was definitely
Bad
bad
football.
football. It
It's
was
bad for
nothing.
football, what
It
they're
was nothing
doing.
good about it. Um, and I want to say that I'm glad that we're back for another season of post game shows as the first mother and son to do a YouTube show, a podcast on football, and do a post game show, whether it's for the Giants or any team. So we're happy about that. And
For
we
now.
also, if you see in the lower, see, it's my left side. No, I'm sorry, it's my right. It's the right side. It is my left side. But it's your right side. You'll see a little picture where the son is going to be shaving his head if you help us get to 1,000 subscribers. We need that.
Please, I
He's
will
going to
shave my
shave
head
his head
live.
bald. He's never had been bald before. Not even when he
This
was
is the
born, he had
shortest it's
hair.
been.
Yeah, he's always had hair, and he's going to do that live if you help us get to 1,000 subscribers. We have over 600 now. We need your help. We need you to tell friends.
Please, please,
Get
please.
us, get us there. And on that December 1 game, during that game, he will shave his head live on our during our stream on that day. So please help us out. And of course, in addition to subscribing, like, comment, and reshare our videos, we love that. I think that's great. We introduced a merch shop also. If you could check that out, it's right under the video here. You can find it. It's at retailsecret.com. Real easy to remember, retailsecret.com. No S after secret. It's retailsecret.com. So,
I got to get one of
really,
our shirts and wear them on one of our
yes,
podcasts.
yes. We'll have shirts we'll wear. I just set it up. Uh, we didn't have time to have them to wear, but we will have them in the coming forthcoming shows. We will be wearing our own shirts. And Michael Holmes said he's going to get something, so we appreciate that, Michael.
Thank you, Michael Holmes. We
He
appreciate
asked
you.
about hoodies. There will be hoodies. I'll get those up right away. There will be
Our number
hoodies.
one fan.
We appreciate you at Michael Holmes.
Thank you so much, Michael Holmes.
And to all the folks that I run into, I've started wearing my Giants hat again out in the street. For most of last season, I did not do that. I'm actually running into Giants fans again, and I live in an Eagles country. I do, and I ran into somebody else in the same shopping plaza that I saw in August. I was in the aisles of the ShopRite supermarket, and so I was like, "Yeah, go Giants, go Giants!" I was so busy looking for my merchandise and on the aisles, I didn't even hear it. And then she probably was like, "What a bee!" She didn't even say that. I was like, "Wait a minute, you were talking to me, Giants fan, right? Yes, go Giants!" And I handed her a flyer. So there you go. So it's always a cool thing to run into Giants fans, and I always appreciate you guys popping into the show after you meet me or meet the son and check us out. So thank you so much. But
Yes.
to close out our analysis, because I don't know how much more bantering we want to do on this. I mean, I feel like we've got so many more weeks
We're
left
preaching to the choir.
of having to talk about the same crap.
I'm
I mean,
done. I said what I needed to say. The main problem was the offensive line. That's it. There's no other problem. It's the offensive
no
line.
other
It's always
problem.
been that. It has been the offensive line, and it will continue to be the offensive line.
And I agree with Michael Holmes. He said he's tired of being the laughing stock of the NFL, and I agree.
They're
We are
always
the
laughing at us in the halftime. Over there, looking
yes.
at Michael Strahan laughing at him. That poor man.
I don't even think but even he chose the Commanders to win today. He's no fool.
Because he knows that we can't do anything. That says a lot when somebody who is a former Super Bowl champion for your team doesn't have faith in you.
Yeah.
Because they know you don't have the heart. And you don't
Yeah.
have it in you. And you don't have the skills. Forget about the heart. You don't have the freaking skills. The offensive line doesn't have the skill.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
until that offensive line changes, don't expect anything good to happen to this team. It's always will be the offensive line. And we don't draft well when we draft linemen in the offensive line, or in the draft. As you can see, most of the people we've had are failures. Eric Flowers.
Oh gosh.
Eric
Oh,
Flowers. What
geez.
was that one guy that I hate? Joe, not Joe. Is it Joe? Oh God. I can't remember his name. Todd or something. I can't remember his name.
God.
Some bum. I can't remember his name.
There's been so many. How can we
He's been a lot
remember?
of bad linemen.
There's been so
Even
many
Evan Neal
bums.
recently, bad. Andrew Thomas, question mark. One week he's the best lineman in football, the next he's blah. Like you just never know. But Evan Neal, Eric Flowers are two specific busts that I'm thinking of that come to mind. But I am missing somebody else. I can't remember where he went to school. It'll come to me at some point. I'm gonna put it in the comment section of this video. But I can't remember his name. It's another lineman that we got that was supposed to be really good for us in the draft, and he just was not good. I can't remember his name. It'll come to me later. But yes, the main ones are Eric Flowers and Evan Neal in the last 8 years or so. Just bad offensive lineman picks.
Yeah.
Andrew Thomas, we were at first we were thought that he was going to be a bust. We were questioning if Andrew Thomas was a bust at one point in his career. We can't draft linemen well. I don't know why.
No. No.
We just pick linemen from SEC schools and be like, oh, this is a guy who played in the SEC. He'll be good. Why don't you just pick someone that actually was rated high and looks like he would translate to the NFL? You could be great in college, but will it translate to the NFL?
Yeah. Yeah. And then, also making deals for guys who, have potential and who could actually do something on both sides, both in both directions.
Yep.
I talked about, I was pissy looking at Austin Eckler on the Commanders. I'm like, it's just, for anybody who's joined us.
We had no money for him.
We talked about, yeah, it's true. We talked about, a little bit earlier in the podcast, but, specifically after the debacle of letting Saquon test his value and letting him go, we should have been looking for somebody like an Eckler, and and other and receivers actually that could have been out there, and people who are just playmakers, any time in any position. And
Oh, we
Debo
got Devin
Samuel's.
Singletary. Don't you remember that bum?
No, that was not a
He
good
don't even
pick. That was
start.
not a good trade or deal or whatever the hell that was. It
He
was
don't
not a
even
good deal.
start. He's a backup. They put him in there because they're like, oh yeah, I forgot we have Devin Singletary. That's
And
how it
why were
felt.
we playing Tracy today? Tracy, and you hate Tracy.
I
He
don't
was,
hate. I don't hate Tracy. I don't hate him. I just don't like that he's not Saquon. You
yeah,
don't get it confused.
yeah,
I think Tracy is a decent running back. He's just not Saquon.
yeah.
Tracy is the best running back we have on the team. Tracy
Is it
can't
though?
do
I
any.
thought, isn't it, do we have a guy named Gray?
Who cares about him?
Isn't he better
Anyway,
than Tracy?
who cares? Anyway, let's go back to Tracy. Tracy is the best running back we have on our team. There's no question. But no running back matters when you have that offensive line. Cam
It's,
Scatterboo is tough. Doesn't matter how tough he is when he's got 10 hats on him.
yeah,
Doesn't matter. Saquon Barkley, another person that he would get 1,000 yards on this team because he is the best running back in football. Then you put
yeah.
him on a team with an actual line and he goes to the Super Bowl. Saquon Barkley is the only person that actually could have played behind that line. The only one. Tracy can't do it. Devin Singletary can't do it. Cam Scatterboo, I can't even say his name. Cam Scatterboo can't do it. Eric Gray, who cares? Who cares? Eric Gray wasn't going to be anybody for us because again, the offensive line is bad. It's bad.
It's just,
And it'll
I
always be
just,
bad until they fix it.
I,
You can't change only skill guys and not the offensive line and expect different results.
yeah, it's true. It's true.
You can't.
No, no. We have somebody named Art Vasquez. It says Renegade Diva 9. Says Russell Wilson looked old and slow. Yes,
Well, he looked that
yes,
way on the Pittsburgh Steelers, but the Pittsburgh Steelers don't have as bad of an offensive line, so he looked even worse here.
yeah. I mean, he's got 14 seasons in, right? He's not old in, biological age, but he's old in football years, right? And like that's why we say if this is his last chance season. And if he can't play like this again. And we know that it's not possible for him to prevent playing like this again. We know that's not possible because next week we're rocking the same crappy team, the same crappy offense,
And a
the
division
D
rival.
and a division rival who has their own challenges. But for some, I watched them play the other night on the season opener for the
They played
NFL.
well against the defending champs,
They played well, and
aside for some drop passes.
yeah, I mean, CeeDee Lamb, having his moments, which I'm not going to get into, but if you watch, you all saw that. Um, so this is going to definitely show our next game against the Cowboys is definitely going to show whether or not, you know, was this just some sort of growing pain game where we just went out there and didn't really know what to expect, which is, by the way, ridiculous if they didn't know what to expect. Given the even just the names on the back of the shirts, if you just looked at the guys that they've picked up over the last year and a half, that should have said something about whether or not this was going to be an easy or difficult game. And of course, everybody says we have the hardest schedule in the league. So it just seems like we weren't ready. That's it.
Pretty much.
That's it. So I think it's time we'll just close it out and we'll stop torturing ourselves in about this crap because I feel like we need to save some of the torture for next week because it could be more to come. I'm trying not to be pessimistic, but it's Giants made it hard the last couple of years to have a good shiny sort of perspective. It's difficult, very difficult. Yeah. You want to close this out? And well, first I want to say everybody, thank you for watching, and especially if you've watched to the end, and if you liked us, please, go ahead and give us, especially in if you're watching this in the replay, please go ahead and give us a super thanks or something like that. We appreciate it, and I'll let the sun close out the rest right here.
Well, like my mother said, always help us out, support us, make sure you like, subscribe, Please drop a comment, share with everyone. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs so I can go bald live on camera, on stream,
And he
while the
doesn't want to go
Patriots
ball,
and the
by the way.
Giants are playing. Obviously, that's applied. You can see how annoyed I am even promoting this damn thing. Why do I want to go bald?
Look
I
at
don't
this
know.
picture.
I want to see us hit 1,000 subscribers. If you do that, you'll help us reach our goal of hitting this next step
Look
into
at his
YouTube
picture.
Partner. Please, please. My mom will be laughing like this until my hair comes back. So if you want to see
uh,
that, you should definitely hit that subscribe button. Please. We really appreciate it. We'll even give shout outs to people that give us subscribers on our next video. Please. We really need to hit 1,000 subscribers by December 1st this year. Please help us out. And hopefully, through all of this turmoil, maybe we'll see one win before this month is over.
oh God, wouldn't that be
Maybe.
fantastic? We seem desperate, but it is what it is. Desperation, it is what it
October's going to be
is.
horrible. After we play the Eagles twice. October's going to be terrible.
Yes, with only 1 week of a different team. So it's 1 week we play them, next week is another team, then we play the Eagles again. I mean, that is crazy to have to play that team like that. No, it's not even spread out to just give us some
They
time.
did us
It's just
dirty. They did
we
us
got.
dirty this year.
I think that the Maras and the Tish family pissed somebody off. Whoever puts together the schedule, the owners of the Giants, they pissed somebody off in that office at the NFL.
Saquon
That's
got
what
a
happened.
ring. That's how we pissed him off.
Oh
So,
God,
but
God
we're
help us.
done. Let's check out. We'll see you guys next week against the freaking Cowboys.
And we'll be in the comment section of this video throughout the week, and I might also check out our shorts. Okay, have a great night. Enjoy the rest of opening day for I'm sorry, opening Sunday. Excuse me for the for the NFL, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. All right, we are closed out.
Bullshit.